لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وخليله أشهد أنه بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح للأمة وكشف الله به الأمة وتركنا جميعا على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك ولا يتنكبها إلا ضال وصلوات ربي وسلامه عليه وعلى أصحابه وأزواجه وذريته ومن تبعه وتبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. ثم ما بعد, brothers and sisters in Islam, the best piece of advice that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and commanded the messengers before him sallallahu alaihi wasallam is to have taqwa, is to fear Allah. وَلَقَدْ وَصَّيْنَا الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابَ مِنْ قَبْلِكُمْ وَإِيَّاكُمْ أَنِ اتَّقُوا اللَّهَ. We've advised those who have given the book before you and you to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my brothers and sisters, and know that your feet cannot bear standing in hellfire for a second. Know, my brothers and sisters, that the angel of death, he passed you in the last 20, 30, 40 years to others, but one day he will pass others to you. And know for sure that the most intelligent person is the person who criticizes himself, who sees himself as filled with defects. الكيس من دان نفسه وعمل لما بعد الموت. The most intelligent person is the person who criticizes himself and does things that benefit him after death. والعاجز من أتبع نفسه هواها وتمنى على الله الأماني. And the unable person, the crippled person, is the one who follows his desires and keeps on wishing for Allah's mercy without doing anything. My brothers and sisters, there are two evil characteristics in human beings. Those two evil characteristics were even feared by the Prophet ﷺ. These two are al-hirsu wa tulul amal, caring a lot about this world and delaying doing good deeds for later. Every day you have this strong intention, after listening to a lecture or a khutbah or anywhere from anybody, you have this great intention, strong intention to do well. But you say to yourself, let me enjoy my life. Let me do some sins before I die. Let me take as much as I can from this life before I die. And this is not the way that the Prophet ﷺ wants us to have. He wants us to make tawbah every day. Before you go to sleep, return that tape of deeds. What did you do from the minute you got out of your house till the minute you went back to sleep? How many times did you remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Did you pay any sadaqah? Did you read any of the Quran? Did you seek Allah's forgiveness? Did you make any sins that require tawbah? Rewind that tape, and before you go to sleep, make sure that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives you. Because a lot of people sleep and they never get up from that sleep. He sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, يَهْرُمُ ابْنُ آدَمَ وَتَشُبُّ مِنْهُ اثْنَتَانِ الْحِرْصُ عَلَى الْمَالِ وَالْحِرْصُ عَلى الْعُمْرِ. A child of Adam grows older in age, but two things in him grow younger: caring about money and caring about age. He wishes that he lives longer and longer. And he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, مَا ذِئْبَانِ جائعان أرسلا في زريبة غنم بأفسد لها من حرص المرء على المال والشرف لدنياه. Two wolves that are let go in a stable of sheep are not that dangerous. Two hungry wolves that you let go on the stable of sheep are not that dangerous compared to too much caring about this dunya and about collecting money. My brothers and sisters, 2 days that a Muslim should have in mind. I call them 2 days even though they're not, because this dunya is so short. Look at your life and look how old are you now, and you will find definitely how fast those years passed in a very quick manner. So 2 days or 2 nights a person should perceive. The day that he spent with his children, having fun, enjoying, healthy, not suffering from anything. And the other day when he becomes weak and old and is starting not like the things he used to like before, not liking the food he used to love before, not like the desire that he spent all his life running after. And instead of this, he started remembering all those past years that he spent without getting closer to Allah. All those days and hours and seconds that he spent sinning in the behalf of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this regard about the second night, وَجَاءَتْ سَكْرَةُ الْمَوْتِ بِالْحَقِّ ذَلِكَ مَا كُنْتَ مِنْهُ تَحِيدٌ وَجَاءَتْ سَكْرَةُ الْمَوْتِ بِالْحَقِّ ذَلِكَ مَا كُنْتَ مِنْهُ تَحِيدٌ. The moment of death, the true moment of death came.